The INTP architect, a sharp and quirky personality known for excellent design skills. Sure, that includes physical forms of design, like architecture and technology, but let's not forget about abstract designs, like corporations, teaching regimens, and math formulas. The world awaits their sharp minds to study it, explain it, and their creative hands to mold it into a new, more rational model. No number of long years spent experimenting and studying, nor amount of criticism from a mostly ignorant society, will stop them from creating a higher plane of organization in the laws of nature. Curiosity drives INTPs to examine and discover how the universe is organized. External reality only interests them in that it provides time and space needed to test their theories. They can never stop thinking, analyzing, and learning any way they can until they uncode the mystery of the theory at hand. And then they can move on to dissecting a new favorite idea. They are the best of all personality types at focusing, but their focus primarily extends to the concept at hand. Architects only see an activity as worth their time if it gives them knowledge, and they hardly ever forget the knowledge once they learn it. Despite INTP's great accuracy with words and reasoning, some find talking with them uncomfortable. In fact, their language ability is often why some avoid their conversation. These powerful debaters easily see contradictions and nuances, and they hardly ever hesitate to point them out. To them, only rational statements have value, and those who spout nonsense really bug them. What's the point of talking if it offers no real knowledge? Architects may snap at those who say dumb things and begin to avoid them, leading others to mistake INTPs for snobs. Though at times, INTPs really do struggle to keep pride in their abilities in check. But around those who have a similar intelligence and love of logic, they come to life, happily swapping ideas and theories. INTPs often prefer a few smart friends to a wide circle. Since they are normally shy and quiet individuals who don't tolerate illogical people well, they tend to get the small group that they prefer. Most people don't notice or appreciate their smarts anyway. SF personality types often baffle architects the most because these types think literally and want emotional support that INTPs often don't know how to give. Architects thrive in many quiet, solitary jobs that don't require too much attention to dull everyday details, like cleaning up. Mathematician, scientist, engineer, logician, and architect, of course. But teaching advanced classes of their favorite subjects also works well for them. They would rather work a fun job and pursue pet projects than socialize any day.
Everything's fine!
The main time their productivity could struggle is if they start to overthink details and suffer paralysis by analysis.
Hey Larry, the INTP froze again.
Luckily, their strong intellect often helps them pull out of that rut quickly.
Oh, never mind, Larry.
But the social aspects of a workplace can pose a challenge. Their employers and coworkers often don't understand them. A wise boss who wants to harness an INTP's abilities will give them support staff who can record their unique ideas and carry out the details needed to make them a reality. A wise employer will also demonstrate her capability instead of just her title, because title, authority, and fame alone won't earn the respect of this logical personality type. When the INTP is the boss, expect them to hold you to a high standard of competence and productivity. Architects make loyal, compliant, and calm spouses, even if a little bit absent-minded. Remembering important dates isn't their strong suit. If given their way, they would delve into their minds, surfacing only when their physical body demands it. Few people would visit. Emotions would take backseat to logic. and they would get rational answers about why their spouses say and do certain things. No family member would ever violate the INTP's morals. But naturally, things won't be 100% perfect, and INTPs become even better spouses when they make an effort to accommodate a spouse's feelings and wishes. With kids, architects are devoted and loving parents who give their children as much independence as they can safely handle. Kids often enjoy the privilege of getting to chart their own course in life without pressure to follow a preset path. This personality believes in letting natural consequences teach children, but at times when natural consequences are too high a price, they devise creative methods of teaching right from wrong. As kids themselves, INTPs show technical brilliance even in their youth. Although they may have a love-hate relationship with school. They love their favorite subjects, but hate other subjects. Teachers don't always know how to effectively handle them. Friends aren't normally their priority. Reading and working alone doesn't bother them. But bullies may see them as easy targets, making school a miserable experience. Take time to thoroughly and logically explain your ideas. Focus more on abstract topics like ideas, theories, creative solutions, and the nature of the universe. Though maybe not feelings as often, they prefer logic to emotion. INTPs do love problem solving, but don't make all of your talk practical. They love plenty of raw theorizing and brainstorming. Don't sugarcoat, exaggerate, and definitely don't lie. Be honest, factual, and straightforward. Give INTPs time to evaluate new info and options. They will give insightful answers once they figure out how new ideas fit into their worldview. Don't take it personally when they correct or challenge you. Many INTPs will point out flaws in your words and ideas. Let them brainstorm. Be fair in both your actions and words. Remind them often of important dates. They get so preoccupied they don't always remember. And keep in mind, if they do forget, it's nothing personal.
Then you said something under your breath. I can't take it, I know what you're thinking. I wish I could fix this, yeah.